Good morning. I am Dr. Georgia Hale, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. To our distinguished faculty, staff, and administrators, graduates, parents, family, and friends, welcome to the 104th Commencement of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, as we honor the spring and summer 2021 graduates from the College of Applied Science and Technology. Please stand and join music students Nicholas Ford, Aaron McAllister, Adonis Wilson, and Austin Avina in the singing of our national anthem. So if you would stand, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. I am pleased to introduce our platform guests. Dr. Teresa Riley, Chancellor of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. Dr. Ken Warden, Dean of the College of Applied Science and Technology. Mr. Chris Kelly, Director of Marketing and Communications, who will call the names of the graduates as they walk across the stage. Mrs. Talisha Richardson and Representative Jay Richardson, who will be our commencement speakers. Let's appreciate these guests. I invite Dr. Ken Warden to formally introduce our speakers.
Well, good morning. What a privilege it is to be here this morning to celebrate with you this achievement. It's my honor to introduce our speakers this morning. As natives of Fort Smith, Jay and Talisha Richardson made the decision to return to the area in 2014. Since that return, their community activism set the stage for Talisha's election to the Fort Smith School Board, and Jay being elected as a state representative of District 78 in the Arkansas legislature. Talisha received numerous academic accolades before continuing her education at Spelman College in Atlanta. After graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, she returned to Arkansas to pursue her Master of Science at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. Jay opted for the sports route, receiving an athletic scholarship to play baseball at then West Ark College, now UAFS, and after graduating, he attended Southern Arkansas University and later graduated from John Brown University with a Bachelor of Science in Business Management. The Richardsons' combined business acumen spans 40-plus years, crossing multiple industries, including logistics, operations, quality control, acquisition, hospitality, and healthcare. In addition, they are owners in Bliss Cupcakes, Prohibition Bar, Lounge 78, and Walkuri LLC. Jay is a partner with Resolution Equity Partners, and Talisha is the Executive Director of 646 Downtown, a nonprofit with the mission to revitalize downtown Fort Smith through creative placemaking. Both Richardson have been and continue to be highly involved in a wide array of extracurricular activities. They have 2 children, Yuri, who is part owner and operator of Bliss Cupcakes, and Jag, a 4th grader at Howard Elementary. Please join me in welcoming Jay and Talisha Richardson.
You know we have to share this, right?
Yeah, I'm used to that. Usually it's not with us sharing. Usually she's taking control of most things. Okay.
You got us?
Yep.
We got to rearrange here. We want some enthusiasm in the crowd. This is a day of celebration, right? Yes. So, good morning, graduates, dignitaries, faculty and staff that are present here, those that are attending virtually, as well as friends and family of the class of 2021. We are all here in this gathering place because of each of your accomplishments and your triumphant victory at crossing this finish line. Congratulations again to each and every one of you, and we celebrate you today. So I need you to give yourselves a big round of applause. We got to fill this space.
So as we move through this, I am a politician, a state representative, and don't hold that against me. But please understand that we are committed to keeping our speech or our collaboration down to about 10 minutes. I can only speak for myself because my wife really does love to talk. So I'm going to try to, if you see me nudging her in the gut, you know we're trying to wrap it up.
So let me say this with a wonderful transition like that from my friend Mr. Richardson, you know, AKA State Representative Jay is what we like to call him. I'm going to jump right in. And when we were invited to speak by the team and Dr. Warden gave us an opportunity to give more about this, we really accepted the invitation because we felt like it was an opportunity for us to share the same story that we have with you. We all come from different boxes, and we want to share with you a little bit about our box. Our story is quite simple. The story of us is what we like to call it. And we would like to call you to push beyond the boxes that you have been born into. So take the courage to see beyond your box, the box that you were born into. As a child, I never thought about college or seen anyone go off to college, you know? But what I did know is if you go to college to get an education, and getting an education was great. And now I know that education comes in many forms. Neither my grandmother nor my mother graduated from high school, but both of these women were educated. My work ethic, their determination, I witnessed all of that because of these 2 women. They had the intuitive nature to survive while being productive citizens. Education will be viewed by many as a lifelong journey, as opposed to a destination, and we challenge you to look at your journey of education as being a journey, true journey. Some of you may have arrived in these seats because you realize this fact. It may be that you came to the university because you said, I need to do something different. My kids are gone, now what? I need to make more money, or simply put, parents, right? You can laugh at that even if they're in the crowd. But whatever your box, you must see beyond it to be the best you.
So my box was a little different. I was raised in the typical 2-parent home until I was about 14. It wasn't until my father left that I understood what struggle looked like in every sense of the word. My mother worked very hard and did the best she could to provide for my sister and I. She forced me to focus on school and athletics, and I did exactly what she told me to do, or for risk of her beating me. After graduating in Northside, I went on to graduate from West Ark Community College, which is now University of Arkansas Fort Smith. And even during that time, I wish I had these fantastic facilities that you guys get to enjoy today. After graduating from West Ark. I then went on and played at Southern Arkansas and would eventually graduate from John Brown University. I say eventually because I want to highlight what it is to be a lifelong learner, and that's very, very important to me.
So again, our routes were different. When Jay and I got married, we became a team. We became one. And because of his journey, he really downplayed his associate's degree. We both had degrees, right? Don't ever downplay what you received today. It is an accomplishment, and others need to know about your accomplishment. And cheer for your accomplishments as you continue to strive. With my story, I graduated from high school. I knew what I wanted to do, and I wanted to be an attorney. I had this idea, basic understanding of the steps that were required to achieve this goal. But what I did not know, that there were opportunities out there for me to validate whether becoming an attorney was a proper choice for me. And based on that limited knowledge of a career in law, I dreamed of, and some of you may remember her, some of you may not, I dreamed of being Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show. So my vision of law was an image of a television character. While working on my bachelor's degree in Atlanta, I decided to do a summer intern in Fort Smith with a local law firm. During this internship, I found my career in law would be short-lived. I ended up feeling like I entered into a job. I questioned whether or not this was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Sitting in a code office, shifting through law books, and listening to complaint after complaint of potential clients seeking their $1 million lottery ticket by suing someone. Now, don't get me wrong, the judicial system is set up for due process, and there are valid lawsuits out there. However, I was saddened at my newfound revelation and did not know what to do or where to find my career, so I changed paths. My family was not happy. I pursued my master's in counseling, and I found my career.
So you may ask, what's the difference between a job and a career? So ponder this question for a minute as I continue. At the stage in which the job is better or different than the career, what's the difference? Are you aspiring to have a career, or do you just want a job? You know, the J-O-B that we grew up hearing about. Merriam-Webster defines career as a profession for which one trains and which it undertakes as a permanent calling and a field of pursuit or constructive progressive achievement, especially in public, professional, or business life, while a job is defined as a regular paying position. Now, based on these definitions, becoming an attorney, as Talisha spoke about, was a career in her eyes. And the same can be said of the diplomas and the degrees you will be receiving today. But how do you view this milestone within your own story? Will you treat the investment of time and resources as a career, or will you treat it as a job? We would offer you 3 takeaways that have assisted us as we've moved outside of our own boxes. We hope that these simple nuggets affirm your decision to attend and have graduated from University of Arkansas Fort Smith while inspiring you to add career to your story.
Now again, we're sticking to this 10 minutes. He told me, right? He's back here kicking me. You guys just don't see it. But first, each one of you needs to basically check your most intimate circle. Who's within your circle of trust? And be aware of who you let penetrate that circle of trust. So that circle is permeable. Always remember that, because people can be removed. Friends, family, they can go in, but they can also go out. Personally, I have been fueled by people telling me what I could not do. As a young adult, I overheard my brother telling someone, "Tell Talisha what she can't do, and watch what happens."
She'll cuss you out. Just kidding.
No, I will not use profanity against anyone. Again, guys, have fun here with us. In all seriousness, he chuckled, and boy, it was interesting to me to hear someone from within my circle of trust giving their perspective on me. Looking back on my childhood, I truly believed it was a game for my brother. By this type of conversation, it was molding me into the person I am today. Determined, intuitive, and very introspective. My mantra was, you can do anything, Talisha. And I made it personal. I gained knowledge through my story, and I challenged the box that I was born into. Remember, grandmother and mother, no graduating from high school. And I did not apply any stipulations to this mantra, like, if I only had the right education, if I only had the money. You can fill in the blank with any of your own negative self-talk here. If I had X. You have everything you need if you choose to look beyond your story. Always remember that.
So secondly, be determined. Be determined in your quest for a career. Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. You may not know what that looks like, but be encouraged. Seek out individuals in your field and don't discriminate, whether it's male, female, young, old, black, white, brown, cat, dog, cow, whatever. It's up to you to expand your network and for the purpose specifically for your career.
And our final point here is use your intuitive nature. It will give you strength. Now, you may be thinking, intuitive nature, Jay, Talisha, what are you guys talking about? It's your intuition to think, but don't overthink rushing to judgment. Just be patient with yourself and seek within. Learn to trust others until they give you a reason not to trust them, as this is the process that will help you in shaping your story. It helps you to understand who stays or goes within your box. And we've had people that have shared their business concepts with us and ideals unwillingly. And the reason is because they lost trust somewhere from along their journey. So always know to protect yourself, but you have to also be vulnerable in this step of the process of gaining a career.
So in closing, 2021 graduating class of University Arkansas Fort Smith, College of Applied Science and Technology, have the courage to see beyond the box you were born into by pursuing the career you want. Practice introspection, know who you are and what you desire, be determined, and use your intuitive nature. We challenge you, Talisha and I, to continue your journey of being a lifelong learner and motivate your circle of trust to do the same. Remember, it's your story and only you can write it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Graduates, before you proceed across the stage to have your name called, there are a couple of things I want to call to your attention. First of all, there will be a professional photographer who will take two photographs of you. The first one will be with you and Dr. Riley with your diploma cover. So after your card is read, you will proceed to the center podium, have a picture made with Dr. Riley, and then proceed down the ramp, and at the end of the ramp, you will have another photograph made of you. So keep that in mind. We understand that these photographs are very important to you and to your family. So if you are comfortable with doing so, you may remove your mask as you enter the stage. Once the second photo is taken, please replace your mask and proceed back to the seat on the floor. Will the graduates for all degrees in the College of Applied Science and Technology please stand? Chancellor Riley, each graduate standing before you has completed a prescribed course of study as defined by the faculty. The names of those graduating in absentia are listed in the program but will not be read. A number of graduates completed their studies with a grade point average of at least a 3.6. Bachelor graduates who receive this honor are identified by a stole inscribed with the seal of the university and a white tassel on their mortarboard. Associate degree graduates are identified by a cord with the three colors of the university, navy blue, white, and maroon, and a white tassel on their mortarboard. The honor status of each will be announced as their names are called. On behalf of the faculty of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, it is my pleasure and privilege to present these graduates for the awarding of technical certificates, associate degrees, and baccalaureate degrees.
With the concurrence of the UAFS faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas System, I confer upon you the degrees and certificates with the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, you may be seated.
Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning cum laude honors, Christopher Odile Rollins, Jr. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning cum laude honors, Jordana D. Schatzman. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science and Electronics Technology with distinction and accompanied by his father, Jason Merritt, Senior Instructor in Electronics Technology, Joshua Luke Merritt. Graduating with a Bachelor of Applied Science, Samuel Levi Moore. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in General Technology, Automotive, and earning Academic Excellence for General Technology, Devin Allen Rice. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in General Technology, Automotive, Jason Rubio. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Office Management Technology with distinction and earning Academic Excellence for Office Management Technology, Don G. Davis. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Electronics Technology, Christian Esquivel. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Computer Graphic Technology, Architectural, Suzanne Elizabeth Helton. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology, Chandler Lamont Hobson. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Legal Studies, Alicia Tracy Ann McCall. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Stephanie B. Russell. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Matthew Jacob Nix. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Computer Graphic Technology Digital Design with distinction and earning academic excellence for computer graphic technology, Christian Avila. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Karsten Bailey Jean Hatton. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Benita K. Belford Loy. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Laura Brianne Myers. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology and earning cum laude honors, Anthony Lance Newberry. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Unmanned Aerial Systems, Peyton Chandler Bader. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology, Zachary Longnecker. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Office Management Technology with distinction, Megan Wing. Graduating with a Bachelor of Applied Science, Joshua McCrary. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Angela Elizabeth Davis. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Michael Leonard Brumley. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Mike Carranza. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology and earning cum laude honors as well as academic excellence for animation technology, Alexander Paxton Woods. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning cum laude honors, Carrie Terry. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Emily Page Hosier. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Teresa L. Baggett. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology and earning cum laude honors, Jomar John Dela Cruz Francisco. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in General Technology Welding, Jordan M. Thompson. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Office Management Technology, Daly Marie Creel. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation Technology, Raimundo Laura. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning cum laude honors, Deborah K. Dusty Crenshaw. Graduating with a Bachelor of Applied Science, earning cum laude honors and academic excellence for applied science, Logan Kyle Buck. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Rachel Leanne Covington. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in General Technology Welding, Solasan Mark Fonlesuk. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning summa cum laude honors, Jake Dwayne Ball. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Office Management Technology, Eduardo Parga. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Office Management Technology, Jennifer Laura. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Dwayna LaDawn Nolan. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering Technology, Forrest Joseph Lassiter. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering Technology, Haley Elizabeth Irene Gilstrap. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Hannah Ray Cronister. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning summa cum laude honors, Emily S. Burris. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning magna cum laude honors, Justin Wayne Cooper. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning cum laude honors, Caitlin Brooke Michaels. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Computer Graphic Technology Architectural, Lindsay Nicole Lucille Casanova. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning summa cum laude and academic excellence for organizational leadership honors, Scott A. David. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Computer Graphic Technology Architectural, Orlando Manuel Flores. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning summa cum laude honors, Austin Thomas Howell. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Vanity J. Fuentes Moreta. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science and Electronics Technology and being accompanied by his wife, Dr. Lynn Korvick, the Interim Dean of Health Sciences, David M. Korvick. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in Computer Graphic Technology Architectural, Cindy Suseli Palacios Linares. Graduating with an Associate of Applied Science in General Technology Welding, Brandon Jacob Dale. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Cheyenne Mann. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Nicole Ray Jackson. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Penny Jean Marie Sangster. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, Susan Michelle Webster. And graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership and earning magna cum laude honors, Rachel Shanna Ashley Roy.
Graduates, please rise. I invite you to move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard. You may be seated. As you entered the arena this morning, you were given a card with a pin attached. This pin is given to all UAFS alumni. It symbolizes your induction into the University of Arkansas Fort Smith Alumni Association. Wear it with pride and know that you are now a part of a community of over 47,000 UAFS alumni all over the world. Will the members of the audience please join me in one more round of applause for these graduates? We will conclude our commencement ceremony with the singing of our alma mater. The words of the alma mater may be found on the second to last page of the digital program and are displayed on the screen. Please rise and join Nicholas Ford, Aaron McAllister, Adonis Wilson, and Austin Avina, Austin, as they sing the alma mater.
Praises sing to the school we hold dear. A part of our hearts will forever be here. Your banner of wisdom our future will guide. The friends that we cherish at our side. Let our song ring out for the white and blue. To you, a Fort Smith, we will ever be true.
You may be seated, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning. Graduates, you will be dismissed by individual rows. Please remain at your seat until directed by a commencement staff. Guests, Please leave your seats as your graduate is escorted from their row and meet them outside. I declare the College of Applied Science and Technology ceremony of the 104th commencement ceremony of the University of Arkansas Fort Smith adjourned.